Hey guys, so I had some requests to do my famous protein cookies. So I'm going to make you some protein cookies for today, and I'm going to show you how to make them. So if you have a sugar tooth and you want a healthy snack, we have a better option for you. Okay, so there's no sugar in this recipe whatsoever. I'm going to be using bananas. I had one banana that's fairly ripe. The other one I had a frozen banana, so I'm going to use that one. They're still good. The darker the bananas, the sweeter the cookie batter will be. Just going to pour that in. So this recipe calls for 2 bananas, okay? 2 ripe bananas. And it also calls for 2 big tablespoons of peanut butter. So I've got my peanut butter. I'm just going to pour that in. I melted my peanut butter in the microwave just for a few seconds, just to soften it so it's easier to stir together. Alright, this recipe also calls for rolled oats. So I use my favorite cup. This is my twin cup that my twin sister gave to me, Joanne. So I'm going to be using that. So this calls for 1 cup of rolled oats. I'm cheating a little bit. I'm using the instant oats from Quaker, the natural kind. But you can use the rolled oats that you have to cook a little longer, but it works just the same. Alright, so we have our 2 bananas, our 1 cup of rolled oats, our 2 big tablespoons of peanut butter, and now I'm just going to add 2 scoops of protein powder. This is the whey protein powder. So I'm going to use 2 full scoops, okay? Let's give us lots of protein. Okay. This is the protein I use. I wouldn't use any plant-based protein powder because it won't make the cookies stick together. So just use the whey protein, or you can use egg albumin as well. And I'm going to add a few semi-sweet chocolate chips just to give it a little bit of cheat factor. So normally I would say use 2 teaspoons, but that's not enough for me. I like my chocolate, so I'm going to use, you know what, I'll use the teaspoon thing. Tablespoon 1. I'm going to pour, it's like about a half a pack. So I'm using 226 grams, so half of that. Smush the bananas well so they aren't chunky. We're going to mix it all together. Alright, so I'm going to preheat my oven to 350. And I'm going to align my cookie sheet with parchment paper. So this is parchment paper. Oh, I gotta push start. Alright. So we have the parchment paper ready. So with your cookies, the recipe's gonna probably make 12 cookies. So you're going to want to get in there with your hands, so make sure you wash your hands before, and we're going to make them in little round balls on the parchment paper, okay? Let me just wash my hands. Alright, so we're going to grab the batter, just make little balls. The consistency is really sticky, which is good. These are probably going to be big cookies. So I'm going to just try to make it a little smaller. You got little oat balls. And these are so delicious. You get the sweetness from the bananas. So there's no sugar, no flour. Alright, our oven is ready. So we're going to place our cookies into the oven. they're smaller cookies, if you're making about 12 small cookies, it'll be about for 12 minutes. If you're doing larger cookies, say around 9-10 cookies, you probably want to cook it for 14 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. Again, there's 2 bananas. There is 2 scoops of whey protein powder. I use vanilla, but you can use chocolate or no flavor at all. There's 1 cup of natural rolled oats, so no sugar added in those oats. And we have 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and I used like a half a bag of chocolate chips, but you can just put a few chocolate chips if you really want to watch your calories. Alright, so we're going to check up on those after and see how they're doing. Alright, let's take a look at our cookies. These babies are done. Let's see. Alright, we're going to let those cool for about 10 minutes, okay? Okay, after they're cooled down, just scoop it out onto a plate. Oh, and don't forget to lick your finger if you get chocolate on it. Alright, we're finished our protein cookies. I just want to show you the bottom. They have like a light golden brown texture. They're so super soft. So yummy. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this recipe and enjoy your baking. Cheers.